Liverpool to Portsmouth, yeah, that chorus got the crowd screaming.
Alright folks, back at the old schoolyard today. This, if you didn't see the other videos, the school was abandoned back in the 1940s, 50s, something like that, I can't remember. And the land sold off to a private owner, and this guy's owned it for, since I think he said 72. So anyway, I've had to dig out here a couple of times and found a few relics, but I just found out that the land's actually a tad bigger than I thought. So I've got some new areas to dig. So I'm going to make my way up there shortly, but at the moment I'm just digging around behind these old beehives here. Try not to get attacked, try not to upset them. And my first relic of the day, that. Don't know how old that is, but it's cool. Down near the beehives here, sorry about the background noise guys, we've got some tree choppers and mulcher things over there, but right here, 2829, it lifted off the ground, it's not there anymore, so it tells me it's not a big target. So I'll put the camera down, we'll dig this one while the camera's on. Let's see. Yeah, so it's right there, it's not deep. Massive piece of brass, old tap fitting or something. That's cool, I'll take that. Silver coin would have been nicer, but I'm just right on the edge of the bush here. I've dug a rifle casing. I'm as blind as a bat, so I can't read that. You probably can. Alright, moving on. Alright, the GoPro doesn't show it real well, but I'm probably 2 meters from that. And to say I'm comfortable is an understatement. So, I've got one here in the 30s. So we'll have a look what that is and we'll get away from this. It's too good to not dig. Let's see. What we got? No idea. Look at the glasses. It's not a coin I recognise, so it might be an old token. Alright, we'll have a look at that later, we'll get it cleaned up and have a look. We move about 2 meters from that coin and we've got one of those. I have no idea, but it's iron, it's heavy, it's big. Maybe it's not iron, maybe it's brass. Yeah, I'd say so, it's not corroded at all, it looks quite old. Wow. I might have to hang around the hives a bit more. Get a bit more daring. And there was that, which appears to be solid brass as well. It says something patent on there. I've no idea, I've never seen anything like that before. No idea at all. Anyone knows, let me know. And now a beautiful old brass doorknob. How cool is that? Oh, I hit that one too. Might have been the bloke before me, eh? That's the dirt the doorknob was sitting in. Looks pretty cool. There's another piece of I don't know what. Looks pretty cool. Looks intricate, like it's been cast or something. Maybe it was an old furnace door or oven door or wood burning stove door or something like that. I don't know. But my pouch is getting heavy already, so I'm going to head back to the dough. I promise I will get to that new range I was talking about eventually, but having too much fun here at the moment. And if I don't finish it today, there's always next week. These little buggers are hiding some good stuff, they're protecting it. My first ever lantern part, I think. The sun. It's alright guys. Little brass button. Looks to me like it says heavy grand. Still by the hive. Another little button. Tell you what, it's hard not to go with heaps of bee puns at the moment. Like, yeah, no, I'm not even going to go there. Upsetting all the wildlife today. Got another button. In the green ant's nest. There's an old brass shotgun head stamp. Can't get any detail off that, but I'll take it home. And that head stamp was there, right there, little buckle. It's very cool. Yep. So I might have shown you that guy in the last video. It was here last time I was here, which was probably a year ago now. And the guy who owns the property says there's heaps of people who have detected this over time, but it's good to see they've left that behind. I can't read a brand on there, but I'm not taking it. I'm going to leave it there exactly where it was. It's very cool, but nice and heavy. Sweet. I hope you can see this, guys, but this guy just frightened the life out of me. Now you got to remember it's winter in Queensland. We're heading for a top of 29 today. So it's not really a surprise these guys are around, but check out this guy. He's a harmless, but I'm not going to mess with him, he's just chilling there. Last thing he needs is me to mess around with him. I'll just put the camera here for a second and see what he does. Give you an idea how big he is. There's my shovel. I reckon he'll be about a 5-footer. Stretched out. Camera for a bit, matey. Smile. But he's just always touched his tail, he wasn't happy, so we're just going to leave him there and move along. I don't have a still camera with me today either, so the GoPro's it. So see ya. Beautiful, beautiful snake. So my Slytherin mate disappeared, so I went back to where he was, right there. And he was laying on top of that. Looks like maybe a piece to a razor or something like that. Alright, I'm going to risk it again with the natives here. Because this looks like it could be a relic of the old school. I know I detected around these last time, but nowhere near close enough. So I'm not a big fan of bees, but they've been nice to me today, so I'm going to See if I can get a bit closer. Alright, hang with me guys. So before I do go any further, I just wanted to say the fence behind that, where the hives are there, and this fence here, I thought were the boundary fence, but apparently there's a whole 10 acres out there. It goes back to a bushland reserve that way, and it goes to the next solid fence over that way. And apparently on top of the hill there was where the old headmaster's house was in the day. So it is a bit overgrown over there, but that's where I was alluding to this morning, where I was gonna, the new ground that I hadn't been on yet, so I'm gonna have a look at that very shortly. Okay, so I'm on the other side of the fence now. It's all pretty grown up in here, but we'll have a dig around, see what we can see. I'll get up on top of that little hill there. Those trees look like they've been there a long time, so we're going to have a look under those, and there's some sort of, I don't know, wooden structure there too. Alrighty. So another chunk of brass, no idea what it is. I'm going to start a brass bucket, guys, like I do well with my lead bucket and cashing it in for a bit of scrap money. So I might just start a brass one too and do the same, make a few bucks. Why not, eh? So I've upset another ant's nest, and those are green ants, so they bite like a bastard. They, yeah, tarantulas. I don't like them. Anyway, they were hiding that. So it must be off a salt and pepper shaker or something. Alright, so check out this bad boy. Such an invasive thing. I was told it's called asparagus weed, asparagus plant or some crap like that, but I had one of these at home that just took over a tree at home without me even noticing. It was that quick in growing. You can see all that hairy stuff up there is all part of it, and it's just covered in these little razor sharp thorns. It tears you to pieces. So it's sad to see that in the Australian bush. I don't think it's a native, but it's nasty stuff. Nasty, nasty. So I won't kill it, but it might stunt its growth a bit. Alright, so I've been brush busting through here for about an hour now and found a can lid, and that's about it. There's no signs of any house being here before. It's really tough going. I mean, this area right here is probably the best it is at the whole place. There's a fence post there, a bit of barbed wire hanging off it. And over here there's a deliberately chopped tree right there. But beyond that, it just goes down in the valley, and it's all really heavy bushland, so you know, there's no swinging down there. I can't imagine a house being down there. If anywhere, it was going to be up on the hill up here. But I'll give it another 15 minutes or so, and then we'll head back over into the old schoolyard and plug around in there. No point hanging around where there's nothing. So I haven't quite got over the fence again yet, it's just there. But there's a few signals around here. I think it's just all like demolition rubbish. There's a chunk of lead there. There you go. For the lead bucket. We're back in the schoolyard now. I just picked up this little badge. That could be really quite interesting. Hopefully that's school related. That'll be quite collectible. Cool. So I'm thinking that other coin shaped thing this morning was a token. Can't be sure, but I'm going to call this my first pre-deck for the day. So what's that, 1934? That's cool. Look at the condition of that. That side's a bit shot, but that's beautiful. Happy to have that. The head stamp. No idea. It's copper. That's all I can tell you. There's some history. So another little baby button. That was way down too, hey guys. I don't know. Ways down. But I'm heading back to the Dado now. I've about 4 hours. I've got enough. I've got plenty of time. This is the fellow owns it says I can come back any time and detect it, so I will. I'll show you if there's anything else cool on the way back to the car, otherwise it'll be wrap up shortly. Alrighty guys, back home for the wrap up. Just thought I'd show you what I dug. This is only my first of many return trips to this joint. Yeah, there's so much ground to cover and there's bound to be some goodies there. So I got a couple of big heavy bits of brass, my piece to a lantern, which I think is pretty cool. That'll look good in the relic cupboard, along with that doorknob. That's brass as well, full of crap too. Bullet casing, a couple of ring pulls, some sort of buckle. That thing there, that I've got no idea what it is. None at all. It says patent. Something on there. I don't know. I got a couple of those, look like top to salt and pepper shaker thingies, a couple of head stamps, a few buttons. This is Heavy brand or something, yeah, Heavy brand. And I've got this stuff over here, just the old handle and that ornate piece of metal. It's another piece of brass, I think. Lead. And the cool things over here, we got that penny, oh sorry, half penny. Turn him the right way. That's pretty cool. 1921 I do believe. I can't read that. 1934. I wasn't even close, was I? This one here says, this is a little badge that I was kind of hoping it'd be school related, but it says St Helens Bowling Club. But anyway, and then there's this fella here, and it's some ironworks. You can see it's iron down the bottom there, and then established 1825 Sydney. So the coin wouldn't be that old, the token wouldn't be that old, but it's a pretty cool piece. Awesome. Well, thanks again guys for watching. We'll be back. Yeah, dig some more good stuff out of this spot, I reckon. Cheers.